Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 33rd episode of Uchuu Kyoudai, or Space Brothers. Now, last episode, we had a lot of focus on Azuma and his backstory, and a lot of things suddenly made sense, we gotta just cut away all that, guesses, assumptions, and speculation by people about Azuma's feelings, and actually got to see more concrete what exactly happened there, so that's good. That's good, so yeah, let's see where we're gonna go from here. 3, 2, 1, play. Been so long since that headbutt. Yeah, that was a real spaceship, not the fake dangly one. And then we'll go get that. It's probably still there, right? Don't we all? I love the visit space. It's just not feasible for the vast majority of people in current year. Maybe a couple hundred years in the future, space travel will be a normal thing that average people can do, but not now. Don't cry, he'll be fine, hopefully. I'm still a little bit worried about that, but hopefully he'll be fine. Congratulations to you two. Yeah. So yeah, we should be having some moon action soon. Wonder when we'll get our next opening. I wonder if we'll get an opening that actually takes place mostly in space, Like, maybe just kind of showing Ibito's space adventures. Maybe jumping around the moon. This one had, like, no space in it. Really, just having a car. Moon rabbits. Ski no Usagi, I think, yeah, is how you would read that. We'll find out. Be patient. That hair is just so ridiculous. I doubt that, but we'll see. We're getting there. Hello, Miyata. Oh, better be important. Oh, well, that sounds important. You better do that, Ibito. This is very important. But yeah, look at the moon. It looks so cool. Meanwhile, back in Japan. 4 in the morning? Who sets their alarm for 4 in the morning? For me, that's like bedtime. Okay. What the heck? Oh, that's cool. I want one of those. Oh, that alarm clock is so cool. But yeah, the defining moment's nice as well. So where do I get one of those, by the way? And do they come with shorter skirts? Tries. Not sure what the deal with all the narration is, but I agree with you, but that really is annoying. Good thing we left that room. And this is an old guy, has to have pajama written on his pajama so he knows what type of clothing it is. Yeah, it's just the moon landing that her sun is on. I mean, nothing important to wake up for. It's always something you can brag to your neighbors about, you know. My son's on the moon, you know. What's your son doing? Everyone watching. Okay, we're moving. Be very careful. You know, we don't want anything to go wrong. Goodbye, Orion. Stay focused, that's very important. One wrong move and things could go pretty bad up here. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the moon. Come on, easy goes. Easy goes. We really are. Don't screw this up. Make sure to get to the right spot. That's good. Yeah, pretty much everyone watching this, including Sarika. Of course, yes, it as well. Hey, she finally got up. That's good. Wouldn't want her to miss her son going to the moon. Kind of a big deal, you know? I'm starting to tense up a little bit. So close. 5 meters. There we go. Yeah, we're about there. 3, 2, 1. Boom! And we're here. We're on the moon. Bit of a bigger, not crash. Bigger impact than I was expecting from how slow they were going, but definitely kicked up some dust. But we're here. We landed. Everything seemed to have went fine, so congrats, Hibito. Oh. Don't just suddenly slide in front of the camera like that. Good job. Mission Control Center is so proud of you. Yeah. Oof, so Muto, what's your thoughts on this? Are you crying? You smiling? Yes, you can. As we proved this episode, you were able to make it. I'm sure many people doubted you, but you got there. You got there. And Muto will be there eventually. Probably. Or he'll just go straight to Mars, who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I remember that. The fake was just so not impressive. I mean, kind of impressive for, I guess, like a 10-year-old's work. Or a 12, however old he was. Good job. Yeah, that's a pretty happy face. He's not full on crying or anything, but he looks like he could at any minute. So, but the point is, he's quite happy. That's what matters. There we go. Get those arms up. Show the world how happy you are. You too. You can do that as well, mother. Okay. Such a happy occasion. Everyone's happy, which means things need to go wrong soon. And I think you are. Yes, you do. There you go. And yes, both. There you go. Makes sense. Yeah. 1969 is when he first went on the moon. Yeah, I at least know this much, you know. I don't know a lot about space history, but I do know this much at least. Finally happened. It only took like, what, 32 episodes? Japanese footprints. And since he's a samurai boy, he should like stab a katana into the moon and then put the Japanese flag on it. That'd be pretty cool. Thanks to Hibito. It's all thanks to him. Smile for the camera. I got this. Make it look cool. I don't know, but yeah, we gotta have those cool Japanese footprints. Make it look cool. Just don't slip and fall. And there you go. Well, I mean, he didn't actually land on the moon, but he's getting there. He's getting there. Oppo! Hello? Did you want to say hello? Yeah, he's pretty great. Okay. Are you being silly, Muta? Yeah, that's kind of silly. Is Muta under the table? Yeah, he was down there. Oh no, you just complained that he left the camera. Okay. I thought he was like getting him. That's one way to get him to stay. The great Asuma impression. Of course. Oh. Wow, don't lick the camera, Oppo. I'll make the lens all blurry. Here we go. Here we go. And boom! We left our footprints. There we go. We did it. We finally did it. There's now a Japanese footprint on the moon. That's gotta be so fun, so amazing. Ozma back there who's not jelly at all. Oof, there we go. More footprints. I would love to be able to just jump around like that. That'd be so cool. That low gravity. Get some good shots. Moon jump. Okay. Awesome. Taxi. Yeah, I think so. Well, if you're in lower gravity, I don't think the weight of the suit matters too much. What are you laughing at? I'd be mean to poor Muta. Oh, okay. So what did he end up saying that's a problem? Well, yeah, so you don't mess them up. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing he blew this pretty hard. I just want to know specifically what he said. You're bragging about your kanji? What are you gonna say? Well, because that's not as cool. That's really, yeah. was wondering what he would say there, but that I guess makes sense. A nice moon shirt. Okay. What's the quote? What are you doing? I don't like all those sweat drops. That's not a good sign. What did he say? I know it was bad, but I want to know what it was. Somebody show me the stupid headline. Is that what it was? Yay. That's not too bad. I mean, it's nothing inspirational, but I think it's fine. I think that's fine. uh... Yep, and he also said yay. Well, when you make it a quote like that, I guess it sounds a little bit silly, but I think it's fine for the most part. I'm gonna be known as Ye's big brother. That's funny. I mean, it's fitting, you know, it was a fun special moments. Why wouldn't you say yay? Wow, became the bunny of the moon. He was our moon rabbit. Well then, yay, Nambo Hibito. That was a pretty good episode. After all that, so much episodes of build up, Hibito finally made his way to the moon and walked around on it. It was great. Clearly having so much fun. Very understandably. That was better than his the flashback line where Muta wrote those cool kanji and he's just like, oh, why not just do it in hiragana? Well, you can't just use hiragana. I know a lot of people that try to learn Japanese as a second language say things like that. Like, why do I have to learn kanji? Can't I just write everything in hiragana? No. I mean, you technically could. It would just be a giant pain to read anything that you write because of the lack of spaces in Japanese and the homophones, and you don't do it. Just learn the common kanji. It won't kill you. Yay. Anyway, yeah, that was the 33rd episode of Space Brothers. And this episode, it was pretty much all about Hibito, his astronaut journey to the moon. And we had a lot of build up to that. We had people getting ready to tune in to the coverage of the moon landing. We had Muta pretty much wondering how he would react to it. It kind of reminds me a lot of what characters talk about how they'll react to their first child being born. That kind of talk reminds me a lot of what we got here with Muta, where you don't really know, it's supposed to be a special event, but you don't really know how you react to it. But you just kind of speculate, and then it happens, and then you have your reaction to it. So yeah, it kind of reminded me of that whole thing. Similar idea. And when it finally happened, he got his answer about whether or not he would smile or cry, and the answer was both. That's really what it came down to. And that makes sense. It's a very special thing. Especially because he's obviously known Hibito his whole life. He's known, since Hibito was a child, he's said things like, you know what? The moon, I'm going to go there. So, just you wait, I'm going to be there. And then, several years later, he was right. He was there. he made it, and it was great. I think the build up to it was pretty good. You know, we got to see them detach from they call it Orion. I think that's what they're referring to when they said that. But anyway, they detached from it and then slowly use reverse thrusters to get to the surface of the moon without, you know, crashing. And even though they clearly try to go as slow as they could, reasonably, they still kind of made a big boom, and then dust flew everywhere. But in the end, yeah, he made it to the moon, and people were really hoping for a lot in regards to what he said, the quote, and all that. And of course, also wanted to have a cool, like, actual landing, you know, jump around and have a good first footprints and all that. But the quote is kind of what the focus is mostly on, because they were talking about that, saying, hey, you know, first thing you say on the moon, it's going to be a big deal, so you better get something good. And we already knew pretty early that it wasn't going to be something very inspirational. Wouldn't be what the people were kind of hoping for or expecting, because, you know, this whole thing was kind of presented to the audience as a, you know, as if Hibito failed it, you know, the way Muta was presented in the taxi cab. Like, well, I hope they focus on that and not the other thing, you know, heavily implying that other thing did not go well at all. And then kept piling on to that by talking about how, yeah, Hibito has really not been good at this whole inspirational quote thing. Like, when we were kids, I drew these cool kanji like Melancholy and some other ones, I don't remember them all. But and then I was hoping for something from Hibito, and it's like, you know, why not just write them in hiragana? Not really what you want to hear someone say when you're trying to show off your cool kanji calligraphy ability, you know? So, yeah, Muta did not really expect to get anything good from Hibito at all, and yet, yeah, and what we ended up getting, because they built this up a lot, but it was finally revealed what he said, and what he said was, yay. I don't know, I really don't think it's the worst thing they could have said, because it really does get across the idea that it's, you know, fun. Being able to go to the moon and jump around, it's fun, so I think it's definitely not the worst thing he could have said. Probably not the best. You know, it's no, this is a small step for man, a giant leap for mankind. It's nothing quite like that, of course, but I think it's still pretty, I think it's good. I think it's acceptable. I think people shouldn't get too hung up on it not being inspirational enough. I think it was fun, you know, in my opinion. And I really can't blame Hibito for that, because even if he did come up with something good, you know, before the launch, once you actually get on the moon and you're actually there in the moments, it's pretty easy for that to just kind of completely just fly out of your head, and you just say genuinely what first comes to mind. And in this case, that would be yay. It's really funny when they made it actually into a quote like, yay, Nanba Hibito. That really does showcase how silly it is when you do that, and how different it would be from what people might expect or hope from that scenario. But still, I think it's fun. I think it's fine, although I think I've kind of repeated myself a bit too much on that. The video was pretty funny. He moves on making a video call, but using Appa instead of himself, which kind of defeats the purpose of a video call, but the one girl thought it was cute, so I guess it's fine. But yeah, I think everything went well enough. You know, maybe not perfectly, but I think everything went as well as it needed to. That's good. But I can just imagine people never letting that go. Like, other astronauts, you know, and stuff will probably continue to, his nickname probably shifted from Samurai Boy to Yay Boy. That's just kind of what I'm saying there. People will probably walk up to him on the street and say, yay! I almost can guarantee you people will start doing that. That's pretty great. He's ever gonna live that down, for sure. Anyway, really good episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.